Okay. Look at you all set up.
Mommy.
Okay.
Mommy up. Do you want any more of this cheese?
Okay.
You fixed it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, thank you so
Sorry,
much.
I honestly could not figure it out.
So it's a. Oh man! So it used to be like a gold piece that you just slide right up, and then it stands down. Then you put 2 screws on it. So they canceled that. And they just made a plastic tube that you just slide up.
Yeah.
And you twist that plastic tube until it gets tight, and that's what it is.
So.
All right. We starting up. Now, Jordan is not coming on today. He has to do some uncle stuff. He's watching his niece today. But where's my coffee at? I had a coffee somewhere. There it is. But Noah will be on here to join me in a second. Hopefully everyone starts coming on in a little bit. But 1 minute in, one person's on here. 4 people on here. Ooh, Nick Little, how you doing? Oh yes, tomorrow I'm hosting a big event. Me and my buddies were doing a big event here in Philly. It's free at Ray Street Pier. Free entry, no registration required. It's gonna be big. We did an event in the summer a number of months ago. I don't remember exactly how many people, but the people at the door clocked over 700 people coming in. Pretty cool. 700 plus people at an event. Big deal. If you in that room, if you looked at just like the watches that were in that room, it was really crazy. The millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in watches that were there, unreal. Never mind the actual net worth in the room. All right, so Noah just texted me. I think Noah's going to be on, but Noah's running late. He's got a closing that's running a little crazy. So for right now, it's just yours truly, Mr. Nick. What do you want to do? All right. So there's we're fresh. There's only 2 minutes in. There's 5 people on here. Does anybody have any questions? Who wants to start this off? Anyone have any questions about wholesale, or does any of y'all having any bottlenecks in your business that you want help with? Ask in the chat. We're going to start answering. What the heck? Chris Woho. Oh, man. Chris, you started SMS. Congrats. Starting something is making the first step. Making the first step is often very difficult. It's one of the top 3 most difficult things to do. Nice responses from some people at the SMS. Yeah, you're going to get some crazy responses, but don't worry about any of them, Worry about where maybe you'll get 1 to 3 good responses a day, and worry about them. I'll tell you that much. Shitobun, I don't know how to pronounce your name, my G, so please forgive me, but how much for a call? If I think it's $500 to jump on a call with me and you get access to me. But how much money I start with? I started with $0. I was unemployed on my couch. I was unemployed on my couch. I did all free marketing. I got up a little bit of a bag of money, and then I took that and I started doing paid marketing. And how much does SMS cost? You need to have a stack a month that you could spend, and you got to be able to spend that for 3 to 4 months before you need a return. How long have I been wholesaling? I started the end of 2020, the very end of 2020. And I've been doing it full time ever since. It's the greatest business in the world as far as I'm concerned. I love wholesaling real estate. And a stack is in $1,000. Exactly. To do SMS, you need the minimum budget is $1,000. But with $1,000 budget, you could do 1 deal a month, which is fire, brother, fire. You know, a lot of people won't talk about the SMS. I'm proud to talk about SMS. I don't give a shit. You know, could you get in trouble? Maybe. Could you not get in trouble? Maybe. But if you're going to do it, I'd be honored to be the one that points you in the right direction. Oh, Noah's in the building. Noah, do you have a fresh fade? Did you get rid of your mustache? You look like $1 million.
Ah, appreciate it, man. Come on.
Come on, go.
You already know, brother. Good to see you, Nikki.
No, it's amazing to see you, my brother.
Ah,
Oh man, good to see you. We got 2 questions. We've been answering questions already. We're only 5 minutes in. I answered like 10 questions. Maybe not 10.
okay, let's go, man. Let's go.
We got 2 new ones. So we'll go. Will Deans and Nick, I love your X account and your YouTube. Thank you so much, Will. And he goes, new to wholesaling. How would you go about doing virtual wholesale if someone can't go to the property? No, you the best time. Life is about timing. You have the best timing in the world. Will, I don't have a virtual business. I have an appointment business. But you know who just makes a boatload of money all virtually? Noah. Boatload of money. Noah, hit him with a sauce.
All right,
How
this
would
is
you
gonna
get started?
biggest cheat code ever. You're going to need to include this in your contract. The effective date is the date that which the buyer receives approved photos for the property. So what does that mean? If you have a 30-day timeline, the timeline for your inspection and close does not start until the seller sends you photos, and they sign that. And that's at the bottom in the additional comments. So they don't read it. But that then, dude, they give you the photos. You know what I mean? And if you have photos of the entire property, perfect, bro. Send those to your buyers. And if they have any questions, they'll ask you. You'll get that information. Maybe send them out to the property. But when it comes to photos, bro, the seller's gotcha, man. The seller's gotcha. Some people use investor boots. You'll pay $200-300. And somebody anywhere in the country will go out and take photos for you. But I put that in my contract, and that's changed a lot for our business and made things a lot easier. So
I like that a lot. That's a really good point. That's awesome advice. And investor boots, I'll tell you what, I've used them a lot. I used them yesterday, and ultimately I like investor boots a lot. It's $180, and they'll also do the video walkthrough.
good work, man. Love it.
Buddy.
Perfect.
I like that. I like that. Chris asked if I'm still doing Coupon Club or PPL. I'm not doing PPL anymore. It's not for me. If you're doing nationwide, I think PPL could be good. If you're in one market, I would say don't do PPL. It's gambling. It is. It's not a marketing channel. It's gambling. And gambling, you can make some money. Gambling, you could lose some money. So I take that for what it is. Nick Little goes, biggest issue he's having is pulling lists. Had batch, and now he's got prop. Lists seem outdated or already hit. Do you pull from county online? Batch. Use batch. I like batch. Use kind skip tracing. Prop stream is not great with data. That's why they purchased batch so that batch could deal with the data. But every list that you ever get will be called. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the nature of this business. Who cares if they've been called before, you know? That doesn't mean anything. Every girl that you'll ever meet has been kissed, but that doesn't mean she's not a good girl. Like, what? I mean it. You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you call them. You don't need to get every deal. You need to get the ones that matter. So I say use batch, and if price is an issue with you, then you should use kind skip tracing. It's basically just as good. What the heck? Kind skip tracing is great, and it's cheap. It's 3 cents a record. Batch is actually super cheap, but you have to do a year up front. If you do monthly, it's outrageously expensive. No, I think Noah does something else. What do you do, Noah, for skip tracing?
I use Deal Machine.
Yes.
I use Deal Machine.
Bro, you know what? Don't make fun of me. You're going to laugh at me about this. Because I got into this a number of years ago, when I was getting into this, Deal Machine was really just a driving for dollars app. So I've always thought about it as a driving for dollars app. But the owner of Deal Machine, I recently listened to him on a pod, and I didn't realize like how much that business has grown. They're just like a great data provider now.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I use it for. I know it has dialers, yada, yada. I strictly use it for data, $500 a month, 100,000 records.
Amazing.
You just can't beat it. And I'll open another account if I ever need more data, you know?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm thinking about trying them out.
Dude.
Why wouldn't I?
What are you going to lose, man? You know?
No, it makes a lot of sense. The guy sounded so smart, and I was like, bro, because I always used to think it was a little crazy that you use them, but you're making good money. So like, whatever, obviously, like don't fix what's obviously working super well.
Nick, bro.
Then I listened to him recently on this pod. I was like, oh, and it clicked to me. I was like, bro, never mind. I get why Noah's using them, and it makes so much sense. He's making so much money.
Good, man.
I'm gonna sign up. Why not?
Yeah.
Take it.
I love it, man. Let's go.
But I think any data that you get, as long as you're not overpaying, you'll be fine. Most of these places are getting data from all the same sources. They're just white
leads, man. No way. PPL is like it's like there's somebody at the corner of the street selling watermelon, and then somebody else down the street buys it and doubles the price. Like that, you're doing that. You're going to the guy down the street if you're buying PPL leads.
Yeah, PPL leads. You're gambling. You're gambling. It's not for me. All right. Someone said, Nick Little, I use a lot of online and cross-referencing. Seems a super long price, speed kills. My brother, you have to forgive me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying, but if you want a list, get an absentee owner list, pull the list and rip it. There's nothing you need to cross-reference. There's nothing you need to do like that. I promise you. There's nothing you need to do unless you're doing something so crazy, like super high level, and like at that. And the only reason you need to do something super crazy high level is like if you're already at the top of the top and you want to just squeeze one little extra thing of juice out. But like that's not where you are. So that's not where I am either. Like get a list and rip it, right? What the hell?
That's it, man. Do you use Investor Lift?
I don't, but I'm in one market. Dude, Noah, do you use Investor Lift? I feel like you are the guy to ask about this.
Dude, I actually think about it like every other day if I should be using it, but I don't use that. I use Dispo Genius as my Dispo software, and it's nice. It's very good.
Okay.
But what's going on with Investor Lift, man? I've kind of like looked away from it because I don't want to know how awesome it is because I just haven't used it yet. But maybe I should use it. I've never used it.
How much is Dispo Genie?
Yeah, like $600 a month.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
That's like free cheap.
You get message and data rates, but whatever.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I don't know.
Bro, I would be interested to see how you like Investor Lift. A lot of people say good thing. A couple of years ago, it was all anyone was talking about. They don't talk about it as much anymore, but a lot of people, I know a lot of people use it, especially virtual people.
All right.
I'd like to see, if you want to use it, I have a bunch of friends with accounts and I'm sure they would just let you use their account. So let me
I think I want to use it because literally actively right now, we have a crap ton of deals on the board that we just got. And so this would be the perfect time to use Investor Lift and give Will Dean the best response on how it is. You know what?
I forgot this because I haven't done it yet. So through my cold call company, if you pay for enough, like long story short, I'm at the amount. I give them enough money where they have a top level account with Investor Lift that I have access to. So if you want, I can put it on there for you. I've never done it before though, but I know I'm allowed to do it, so I'll do it if you want me to.
Dude, let's do it, Nick.
Why not?
Dude, we'll make a case study of these deals we're about to sling together on Investor Lift.
Bro, we can get a bunch of content out of it, I bet. Yeah, let's rip it. We'll talk after this. Whatever. Dude. Like, I think it would be worth it. It would be good for the experiment.
Like, I called my Dispo guy yesterday, and I said, bro, I know you have to be extremely busy. Like, let me know how many VAs you need me to hire for you. But we might as well just get Investor Lift.
Well, bro, put some of them on Investor Lift because you don't want to take the action away from him. Be like, yo, all right, we'll do this. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll still pay him, Just, yeah,
Yo, is your Dispo guy a VA?
Say that again?
Is your Dispo guy a VA?
No. My dispo guy is a guy I play football with. Dude.
Okay, nice.
Baller, bro. He's like #1 in NCAA yards per catch. And yeah, D3.
Oh,
He was still a killer.
You know what's funny, dude? I think that I think you have it right on the money, having your acquisitions people all be VAs. For a dispo guy, that's one role that I think you can get an American that'll be high quality for dispo.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know, but that's what I think.
Bro, I need to tell you something crazy. Last Wednesday would have been day 2 for my guy. I had a dude that started last week. New closer, US guy, lives north of
US guy.
In his first 9 days, he's got 9 contracts. Now. I immediately looked at 3 of them and said, get that out of our system. But he got 9 contracts signed in his first 9 days. He's from the US. He's the first US closer I hired. And since then, I got a new one that started today. So if anybody took my advice, I don't think I ever gave you advice to hire a virtual closer, but I did do that, and they paid for themselves. They made me money. But when you go back to the US, it is night and day. So I'm not going to act like that's not true. Okay.
Oh, okay. Where did you find this guy, and how much are you paying him?
Oh, I'm paying him between 10 to 15% if he does. It is the more money he makes, the more heavily he gets. You know? Yeah. So if he brought in 100 grand, he would make 15. If he brought in 250 grand, he'd make like 40, 50 maybe. So I don't know. I have to do the math. But I'm paying him between 10 to 15% plus bonuses if he's if he's shredded, right?
Cool.
You know, I made a call to Eric Klein early in the morning a week or so ago. I said, who in my phone has the most business experience? I gave him a call. Said, hey, sorry to bother. I know you're like eating breakfast. It's 4 a.m. where you're at. How do I find somebody that wants to win? How do I find somebody that's good? Like that really wants it. He said, well, yeah, he gave me some really, really great advice. I don't know if I want to get into it. Ultimately, become a better leader and you will get what you tolerate. And I realized I have been tolerating 1 contract every couple of weeks from these Egyptians because that's fine and they pay for themselves and my bills are paid and I'm fine, but that's not me. I actually want to be way better than that. So then I said, you know what? I have accepted being less than what I'm worth and what I'm able to do. So we're going to change that. And that was really good advice.
Fire. So you're on phone call basis with Bull.
I haven't called him in a minute, but I needed advice and knew he would have good advice there.
That's really cool. I like that. That's a good guy to be on phone call basis with.
It's really cool. God is good, you know. And
God is super good. God is super real.
Yes, bro. Wow. Amen, bro. Amen, Nick. Come on. All right. Hey, Cody. Said got deal machine yesterday. Noah getting signed up with a caller next week. Let's go.
Yeah, I love the
roll, man. You know what that means? Some deals on the way, brother.
Yeah, some deals
man.
The way. I love it. Someone asked what about PPC? Turn it off. No PPC. It's not what you want. I promise you. If you were looking to spend 30 grand a month and you're looking to do it for 6 months and you're cool, then you should do it. Other than that, stay away. You can't afford it. You'll lose all your money. I promise. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I saw somebody very reputable post a video like today. I think I watched it today, whether it was posted today or yesterday. And they said, if you think you're going to just spend money on PPC and it just be a magic pill, like you're just wrong. It's not going to do that for you. And I don't know because I haven't done PPC, but what I do know about life is there, typically isn't just a magic pill to get instantly rich. So Nick was the one that posted that video for those of you guys that don't know. And he said that, and I said, yeah, that makes absolute sense. So the one part of me that was like, man, I need to do PPC if I want to make it as big as possible was shot down when he said, hey, bro, don't be stupid. It's not magic. Like, just do what you do. And I said, okay, makes sense. So
Bro, it's distracting because all these bulls on the net keep like they'll talk, oh, PBC, this and that, blah blah blah. But step back and think about why are they telling you this? Why are you saying this to me? If you pay attention, everyone that says this owns a PPC agency, or they're directing you to a PPC agency where they're trying to make some money on, right? And that's it. Like, you won't really hear people preaching PPC that aren't going to be compensated when you spend your money on PPC. All these bulls are selling you shovels. That's it. Now, there are people that are making money with PPC. This is true. This is very true. Harrison Hall was on here, and he makes money with a PPC. But Harrison Hall is spending a bare minimum of 50 G's a month. And a lot of guys that are spending the 50 G's a month on that don't ever make their money back. Some do. There's a small percentage that do. Don't bank on being that small percentage that does. Like, you're not a superhero. You're a normal human being. So, like, you can only play with that if you can afford to lose that money and not care. That's my opinion. So don't do that. Like, they're just trying to separate you from your money. I promise you. They see, oh, Noah's getting some money. Let me take it. Don't do that. Stay in your lane.
right, man. That's right. Yeah, and you'll learn. Nick, tell me if I'm wrong. The more money you make, the more people ask you for it.
Yeah, bro. I really mean it. I was the first time someone took my money like this, I was super hot. I was so mad. But my best friend was like, oh, bro, congrats. That's so cool. I was like, dickhead, what are you talking about so cool? I'm out 15 grand in a couple of days. What are you saying? He's like, well, what do you mean? Bro, they only take your money when you're really balling and they see it. This is a great sign for you. You're doing the right thing. And I was like, oh, you're right. All right, cool.
That's funny, man.
I mean it. Ooh, all right. So someone goes, is it possible for you to show your SMS drip campaign for your cold call leads? Oh, maybe Noah could hit you with some sauce. Noah's drip campaigns are probably better than mine. He pays a stack a month for his drip campaigns, and I made my own. So.
That's right. If I knew where they were, I would show you. But what I can tell you is they were all done for me, and I can get you in touch with the dude that did it for me, but I can't show you. I don't know. I didn't set him up.
But you love closer control.
Dude.
You have nothing to compare it to, though, because you were doing an Excel.
I was, a Sheets guy.
Yeah, but so you have nothing to compare it to, but you like it.
Right. Well, it's high level. It's built out. There's 15 different seller dispositions that you can put the seller into a category, and the AI follow-up is going to treat it differently depending on where they are. It's good. I like it. But yeah, you're right. I have nothing to compare it to.
Is it really AI that's talking, or is it just like,
bro,
good
what
response?
do you mean? Like, if you don't, like, when the seller texts you back, or if they respond to the automated messages, unless you turn off the robot, the AI will have a conversation and get, the 4 pillars.
Okay.
And then book a appointment, like set a time for a call.
That's pretty good. Good.
So
I don't get many response. I have drip campaigns. I don't get a ton of responses.
You get a ton?
I got an appointment tomorrow from it.
Let's go, dude. Nick, that's George. I think it was George that said, "Hey, we like to text blast the leads in our CRM." That's what
they don't text blast. I don't think they text blast them.
But here's what I mean by that.
No, he call blasts them. Like, he'll, like, if they're in the like, he'll take them from the CRM and put them into a list and give it back to his cold callers.
Oh, that's what he meant. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't do SMS.
He recycles it to calling, not texting.
Exactly. He doesn't.
Okay. So my guy, my new guy, he had done this on his own. I didn't tell him to do it. I don't know how to do it. I haven't looked that deep into the Go High Level software. He sent a text to all of our old leads, just an automated message, or just a mass text that said, "Hey, did you find a buyer yet?" And that's how he was able to get a contract a day. Just his pipeline. He got the low hanging fruit just by sending a text to all the old leads. "Did you find a buyer yet?" And crap ton of people said, "No, I haven't."
I like that.
So That's it just reminded me of what George said when he said, "Hey, we'll recycle these leads, call them again." He just brought those and texted them.
I like that. I like texting them better than calling anyway. I think it's quicker. I think people like the text, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Juice. 9 contracts, 9 days. It's a good sign, you know. Even if some of them were garbage, it sounds 3 were garbage, but I bet maybe 6 of them weren't garbage.
Right. Well, here's the thing: the ones that were garbage, dude, it was actually so weird because I've never had this amount of volume with that low of a price. One was a $500 lot. He said, "Oh, we can sell it for $5,000." I said, "No, bro, let's not." And
not. I'm so proud of you, bro. Oh my God. Oh, Noah would have been like, yeah, let's do it.
You're right. You're right, Nick. You're absolutely right, bro. And
So
here's you're gonna keep dude. Just wait. And then there was another one where the lady said, "I don't know how much East Cleveland, worst market in the world, right? It's like the worst parts of Baltimore as well, you know, same spot. But $500." She said, "I don't know how much I owe on taxes. Just pay me $500 and cover the taxes." And we also would have sold it for maybe 5 to 10 max. So, and then there was another situation just like that 3 times where he got a contract for either $500 or $1,000. So we canceled those, but the rest of them, I'm not going to say anything. Like give me 30 days, we'll be back on, and I'll tell you how it went. You know.
I love that. Yeah, for anyone listening, if a seller wants to sell you their property, their land for a stack, say no, because like, yeah, it's not worth it, bro. That's gonna be the grossest, messiest title in the world. It's gonna be the most difficult deal that you ever do, and it's not. You're not gonna make much money. I promise. Your stress level is gonna be through the roof. You're gonna die 3 years earlier than you should for like 2 grand. Not worth it. Chris, is there a bot that does SMS? Bro, I wish. There are a lot of bots that'll do like text conversations once you already have them like in your thing, but like launch control doesn't do it, and I don't know how you would hook up a bot to it. Bro, I honestly think that I think Jordan's his CRM or his software does do it though. I wish Jordan could talk a little bit more because I think he does SMS through his software, and I think that once they respond, it's AI. I'm not sure.
They had built that out personally, right? Jordan's software.
It's his software. He's built it out, and that's what he uses. So like, if he wants to do something, he gets it built in within his thing, and then just like, it's really cheap, bro. It's really cheap too. It's like half the price of closer control, I think.
Well, closer control is like $197 a month. You say it's $100 bucks a month?
I thought it was a stack a month.
No,
it's
stupid cheap.
Closure control.
Closer control.
I think they were hitting me at like a stack a month. Are you sure, Doug?
No, bro, that can't be right. Like you can pay in full, and it's like $3,000 for a year. Maybe that's wrong though. No, seriously, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a stack a month, bro.
I'm paying $197 plus message rate. So like they'll pull $10 just because we're sending text all day. But it's just $197 a month. Here,
that changes my opinion.
There's closer control for the world. Oh, Nick, I'm you. I'm not me today.
Oh, you know what? Let's put you. Okay, it was not live on your channel, but now it is live on your channel.
Here we go. Nah, that's cool.
It's drawing up in the top right. When you sign in, you gotta click your own thing and start.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, hit us for the questions. Let's do it.
Let's go.
The Pope, help me. I don't know how to help you. I don't know what you need help with.
Okay, I started working with someone on Upwork, and they asked for examples for the SMS drip campaign. Dude, how's the... Hey, quick question. Did you find a buyer for your property on yada, yada? Or I guess ultimately, if you're blasting, if this is cold outreach, you want to make the question that if they want to sell, their only answer could be yes. Because anything other than yes, you don't want to look at. Let me know what you think about that, Nick.
Yeah, for cold outreach, this is Nick with Nick buys houses. I flip houses in the area. Do you want to sell your property? Blah blah blah. You got to use different lingo because like certain ones get flagged. So I mine doesn't say, "Do you want to sell?" It's like, would you like to part ways with your house or blah 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 or with enter address.
Mm-hmm. Nice. You're fishing for a yes though.
Yeah, you're fishing for a yes, and if they say no, bang it, take them off. That's it. Where were you able to find your U.S. closer? My Egyptian's conversion percentage is trash. They said.
Right.
Yeah. How did you find this bull? I know you talked to Eric Klein and he gave you some good advice, but then how did you go out and find this closer?
Yeah,
I want to know all.
You guys are gonna think this is crazy.
We're gonna think it's awesome.
When I made my first $50,000, I had my first $50,000 month. What I started doing was I started recording myself. And over time, up to now, I still create videos. I put them all together into a school community. And it's free. And there's now over 450 people in there. I sent out one mass message. It's a free course, bro. There should be 50,000 people in there if they want to close deals. But regardless, I made a post in there and I had 30 people reach out to me. And I vetted through them. I filtered through them. One guy just was different, just had it. And I said, that is the guy.
That's the one.
And that's that. So I utilized my community of people that wanted to make more money and get better at sales and better at wholesale real estate. And I said, who in here wants to work together, is super hungry, is super coachable? This is what it'll look like. This is what I expect you to do. And dude, I asked God, who do I pick? He put Adrian in my mind again. I called him. I said, let's get started. He said, let's go. And then he started slinging contracts. So
fire. I like that a lot.
And here's another thing. I made a post on my Instagram. I don't know if anybody saw it. And it was about that post. And I said, hey guys, if you're trying to get hired for a job, I said, DM me $1 million. But people started commenting, I'm ready. They already did not follow instructions, so I didn't look their way. But the people that did exactly what I told them to, Adrian was one of them. He did everything correctly, and he's the guy, bro. So if they're your guy, they will do exactly what you ask them to. Know that.
And maybe it'll be glaringly obvious because it sounds like with Adrian, it was glaringly obvious he was the one.
15 years of sales experience, 39 years old, showed me his W-2 from last year. Here's what Eric Klein said. Noah, you're not going to take somebody from $5,000 a month to 30. You need somebody that makes 30 grand a month and put them in a position to make more.
Yo, next level. Yeah, you know what? I like that a lot. It's very much like Monsters University. Your job is not to make mediocre people less mediocre. Your job is to make good people great.
Boom, bro. Come on.
That Eric Klein coming in boss.
Dude, it was 5 a.m. for him and he's eating Cheerios, just spewing some knowledge. It was good. Nick, you just said it. And that was my mentality. So don't make this mistake for you 9 watching. My mentality was, dude, give me somebody that can speak English. I'm such a good closer. I'll teach them everything. That's all I needed. I said, I'll pay them $1 an hour. I'll teach them everything. They'll make me filthy rich and I won't have to pay nothing. No, that was the stupidest thought ever. I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's really hard to do that. You either have it or you don't.
I agree. You're either good or you're not.
Now, you could get better for sure, but
you never be great.
Man, right. You can't make somebody awesome. They have to do it.
Yeah. You can't fake the funk.
You can't, man. Wow.
Yeah, that's great advice. That's really great advice. Noah, you need to find, if you can't make someone who's making $5 grand make 30 grand. You need to find someone making 30 grand that wants to make
that was so good. And he showed me his W-2. And I said, wow.
And he was doing good on his W-2.
Say it again?
And he was doing well with his W-2.
I don't know if it's W-2 or 1099 or whatever. He sent me that. Yeah, it was good. It was about a couple $100,000.
Oh, okay, cool.
From moving sales.
Wow.
Moving sales.
Okay. So he's a great sales guy.
Great. Genius. Ahead of the game, experience.
Wow, you can run it
Great
up.
heart. I'm blessed.
Are you so blessed? That is really, really good. Now, let me ask, are you ever worried that that he'll leave because he's good? Or
that's what Nick PC says right here. Do you worry your closer will just take your process and duplicate it on their own?
boom. Yeah. All right. There we go. There we go. I'm curious also.
He can. That's okay. He won't. If he does, I had already set that expectation with him. I said, hey, if you want to go start your own business, if somebody's 39 years old and they're looking for a job, they're not going to start their own business. I'll say that.
So smart. Yes.
But I will say, I told him, hey, Adrian, if you want to start your own business, that's okay. You need to give me a month in advance and you need to train my next up. And here's the other thing, Nick, in order for him to get where I'm at, it's going to take him about as long as it took me. Now, he's going to be ahead of the game because he got to work with me, but he's going to have to build, bro. He's a closer. He does 5% of the process, which is one phone call. He has a phone call, and maybe call it 10% of the process. And he gets paid 10% without any risk, without hiring, without firing, without conversations with any other employee, without training, without staying up late at night, without stressing, without anything, without paying commission. He doesn't have to do anything but make phone calls, get contracts, and he knows the money's coming in because I built the rest. So he can go. He doesn't want to. Dude, he's going to be 40 years old. He doesn't want to start a new life and new journey. Now, hopefully I'm convincing myself and him, right? But I don't worry about that. The answer is no, I don't worry about that. There's a lot of reasons I don't worry. If it happens, okay.
I'll tell you what. I don't think he's going to leave. I really don't, because that's such a good point. He's 40 years old. He's not going to start his own business, number one. Number two, if he just wants to be a sales guy, like owning your own wholesale company, you're saying I don't want to be a sales guy necessarily anymore. I want to be a professional marketer and people manager. So like if he's 40 years old and likes being a sales guy, just be a sales guy, my boy. Like, why would he leave? You're absolutely right.
That's what he told me too. That's what he told me too. And he had, I forget, but I had asked him, and he said, no, he had pretty much told me, I don't plan on leaving. This is what I want to do.
That's so cool, bro. I love that.
It is cool. And we got a couple more here.
Okay, let's rip them. Chris goes, can you comp effectively through Zillow, or do you recommend Privy or some other software? I'll tell you what. All you need is Zillow. You can comp on Zillow. I really mean this. If you can't comp on Zillow, you don't deserve any other software. That's my opinion. It's so easy to comp on Zillow. Like, what the heck? I use the MLS. I'm not going to hold you. I just use the full MLS to comp. But, bro, use Zillow. Before I got smart, I did Zillow.
Yeah, 100%. Unlike the typical answers we have, I have no disagreements with them at all. Literally, the only thing we use to comp is Zillow.
It's smart.
Just sold and for sale. If you got to be the cheapest by far, and it's got to make sure that, if your house is ugly, make sure there's an ugly house that sold for more than you're asking.
Yeah, thanks, bro. It's really simple.
It's that easy.
It really is. All right. Mr. Perez is driving around and writing down the stressed properties and have a list built up. I've texted them all with no responses. How should I work this list? Call them.
Call him, bro. That's
call
good,
him, bro. You answer, call him.
Yeah.
Also,
dude,
my bad.
I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off.
Well, if you had just texted them from your mom and pop, bro, like your personal cell phone, like you're going to get flagged out as spam and they're not going to get delivered, right? If you're texting a lot, you can only do like 10 an hour or else you're going to get spammed out. So like if you did 20 in an hour, like it's a wrap for the rest of your day and no one even got your messages. So you got to keep that in mind too.
Mm-hmm. Good point. I would absolutely, dude, if you are putting in enough work to drive around to these houses and get their information that way, oh, bro. Yeah, number one, if you're texting them, you definitely calling them 3 times as many times as you're texting them. But on top of that, dude, if you're just trying to get text out and see who wants to sell their property, just pull a list without driving for it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. What if they're in the DNC list? You can still call them. There's now case law saying that you're allowed to call them as long as you're not in Texas. If you're in Texas, you cannot cold call them. But anywhere else in the country where wholesaling is legal, you can call them. There's no law even if they're on the DNC list. Who gives a shit? You're allowed to call them. There's nothing they can do anymore, unless it's Texas.
Yep. And that is because as a buyer, you're not offering a service.
Exactly. Any TCPA concerns I don't know what that means, but you're allowed to call people, so you can call them. And as far as texting goes, you could get in trouble for texting. You could also not get in trouble for texting. You got to make your decision by yourself, whether it's worth it or not, and if you decide to do texting, I could point you in the right direction because, I may or may have not done for texting. But
you got me on it, bro. You got me on it.
But technically speaking, if you go through like a launch control, like you're technically not doing SMS blasts. And the reason I say that is because all of the texts are individualized and they're being sent one by one. And there's nothing illegal by sending a one-off one-to-one text message. What is illegal is saying the same message at the same time to a mass group of people. So if it is a good texting software, it will solve all of your problems and you technically won't be breaking the law. Like if you're using launch control, by definition, you're not breaking the law because every text is going to be different and you're sending it one to one. Like someone's got to go in there and hit send individually for every single person. So you're within the guidelines. Boom. That's the difference. But other than that, you TCP WYZ, you call them. Who cares?
Yep, chilling, man. Oh boy.
All right, he hired a company to do the texting for him. Hopefully, it reduces the liability and they get sued, not him.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Knock yourself out, whatever. Like, yeah. You're gonna be fine. I say just rip it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. I meet so many people that trying to get into wholesaling, and they were not exactly living an honest life before, but they're all like worried about. Oh, I don't want to get. What are you talking about?
That is hilarious.
You were breaking the law, and now you're worried about this.
Yeah, come on, man. That is hilarious.
I always laugh.
That's funny, man.
Like, Pops, you were swinging packs. You're worried about sending a text message. Get out of here.
Yeah, we do have to. I mean, I feel like we clarify every episode. You don't got to worry about regulations. You'll find a way. There will always be a way.
Yeah. And the regulations, some of them you could ignore, a lot of them you cannot ignore, but you could always work around them or figure something else out.
That's right.
Don't let anything hold you back, though. Like what a regulation is, it's the waiter from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You're not going to let a loser like that stop you. Yeah, buddy. Heck yeah. Does anybody have any other questions for us?
Yeah, what we got, gang? Anything? Template contracts you recommend, like a real contract,
like an agreement of sale.
Yeah, I think that's what he means. Nick, how long is your purchase agreement?
Page and a half.
Page and a half?
Page and a half.
Wow. Anything specific that's on there that's special?
No. There's a whole paragraph saying I'm gonna wholesale the shit out of your house. Like that's it. Just so like we're all on the same page. You know what? And in there it says I'm gonna list your house on the MLS. There's a good chance I'm gonna do that, just so you know.
Mhm.
And I had a seller call me recently. Now I was unable to perform on this contract. Okay, I locked it up wrong. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. He's calling me out, and him and I canceled like a month ago too. Like we canceled a month ago,
Mhm.
but he called me yesterday 10 times. I was on the other line with somebody. I was texting him like, bro, I'm gonna call you right back. Like I always call you back. Chill out for a second. Like I'm on the other line. I got off the phone. I call him back. So, what's up? He's screaming at me. Screaming. Why is my house listed? There's a for sale sign in this yard. He lives in another house, not the one I was selling. There's a for sale sign in the yard. He was freaking out. I was like, bro. My contract says there's a whole paragraph in bold saying, I'm gonna wholesale your house. I'll probably put it on the MLS. What are you saying? And he goes, yeah, I'm not worried about that. I know you're talking about Section 7. That's fine. I'm mad that we canceled a month ago and there's a sign in my yard. I was like, oh, shit. My bad, bro. I'll call the realtor and say you moved the sign. He goes, oh, okay. Thanks, Nikki. Bye.
Oh, dude.
Bro, they don't care. Definitely, I think it's really smart. Make it very clear so that you can never get in, so that you can't get in trouble. I'm going to wholesale your house.
That is such a good story.
I'm going to wholesale your house. They don't care. Like, also I'm going to list it on the MLS. That's what, like, I would do that. Say, I may buy it. I may wholesale it. It depends. But I am in the business of getting houses under contract for money. And I am representing only myself. Like, you got to make sure it's very, very clear. That's my opinion. But, man, I got nothing special in my contract, G. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
On my assignment contract, I have can't reassign. And assignee is to pay a $500 transaction coordination fee to Mr. Nick.
Nice, dude.
Whatever, bro. No one complains about it. And a lot of these big companies, that's what they do. So why don't I do it?
So you agree to the number and always get that extra $5.
The extra $500? Yeah, they don't care about that. If you care about $500, there's nothing we can have a conversation about.
Yeah. Dude, well, here's a funny story for you real quick before we answer these last couple questions. The reason I was 5 minutes late is, here's another thing that's funny. I got 3 deals. Like this is like my 3rd deal in the last 3 months that was going to close for $28,000.
Beast.
Like 28 specifically is why it's weird. But this one, the buyer closing day was today. It was a $28,140 assignment fee. And the buyer reached out after they sent the HUD statement out today, said, hey, I just walked this property. There's some foundation issues. We can't do this number. Isn't that the craziest thing ever on closing day? On closing day? Are you kidding me? And so, oh my gosh, isn't that filthy, dude? Really?
He didn't walk it before?
Say it again?
He didn't walk it before?
Well, I don't know. Did he walk? Regardless, it was a sign non-contingent. We've held multiple walkthroughs. Yes, we've held multiple walkthroughs. And he had the highest offer by $2,500. And we assigned it to him, non-contingent, 3 weeks ago. And that's that, bro. And day of closing, he said, he called my dispo guy. He just called me. And he said, hey, I'm at this property right now. This foundation's shot, bro. That's the filthiest thing ever. Like, can I sue him? Probably won't sue the guy. I'll probably negotiate with him and tell him that was absolutely ridiculous. He's not getting any deal ever again from us. But what would you do? How do you? I'm a question in the comments right now, Nick. What the heck?
Well, so this is one thing where if you were in one market, you have more power, right? If someone wants to act slick with me, like You can do that, but I'm gonna blast you on the net. And like everyone like I have a face card in this area, which means like by face card means like I am someone that if you're in the biz, you know who I am. Like my word is important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a face card. So if I blast you on the net, everyone's going to see it and it's going to screw up you. I can assist in starving you out if you're a bad boy, right? Don't be a bad boy. You got to sit the bench. The bench is real. So all right, you got to go on the bench for a little bit to correct your behavior. But because you do it nationally, I don't know if you have that option unless this is a market that you do a lot of deals in. If you
The market I do a lot of deals in, the buyer also is a huge buyer in the market.
Is he?
Huge, reputable, buying 15, 20 a month.
Then you know what? Then I bet you could work it out with him. And if you cannot work it out with him, blast him on the net.
Yeah, okay. Good call. That's a good call. Let's
I tell everybody that you did this. Like, what are you talking about, bro? If he's not going to be reasonable. If he's going to be reasonable, then great. I would always give him the chance to be reasonable because people make mistakes. And I think someone can make a mistake and it's all right. But if he's being unreasonable, blast him on the net.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely, man. No, that's for sure. Because I went and walked the property personally. I didn't think there was any foundation issues. I wouldn't know though. But
fair.
Yeah, dude, I'll give him a ring. I've never had a buyer back out or anything crazy like that. Never, ever at dispo or at closing. But this is the first time, and I think I'll wiggle. I'll give him some room because
you need to get closed.
Gotta close. And that's the thing. I think he saw the assignment fee, and I think he said, "These dudes are kids. They'll take the money." You know what I mean? On day of closing, I think it was intentional. Honestly, I could be wrong. I think it was intentional.
I would FaceTime the bull so he sees your pupils. I think that's super important. I FaceTime anytime I have to deliver bad news. I FaceTime, and anytime, for the most part, that I gotta yell, I FaceTime.
Wow.
People will act dramatically different with you on a FaceTime than a phone call.
Yeah. Wow.
I FaceTime. I FaceTime.
Love it, man. Good point.
I would do that.
100%. I'm gonna just give him a FaceTime call in 10 minutes here. So let's do it, bro.
FaceTime him, and like it'll be a more real conversation. You can look him in his pupils. He can see you.
Let's get it down, man. Yeah. 100%.
You have great success.
Let's get it. Yeah. You already know. Let's go, man. Okay. Cool, bro. Appreciate that. Let's go, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Bro, and Noah, your deals. Cold call.
6 cold callers, 1 SMS.
If I have 4 cold callers, how many deals should I get a month with 4 cold callers?
4 to 8.
Okay. How many leads a day should I get per caller?
2.
Okay.
You will get 40 leads per caller. That should give you 1, maybe 2 deals per
Can
caller.
I tell you something? I have 4 callers. I'm getting 40 leads total between all callers. I know. I'm canceling my contract. It like my billing cycles end on the 8th, so I'm canceling them.
Nick, I thought you were gonna say that everything I just told you was exactly what happened, and I was like, yeah, right, good. But
my experience has been terrible.
Who are you using?
You know what? I'm going to say the guys that run it are really good guys. I like the guys a lot. But the owners are really cool guys. But the service that I've got, like my experience with the whole cold calling thing has been obviously terrible. I'm getting no accent callers. I'm getting no leads. I'm paying $4,000 a month. Now they make it up to me in the sense of like, all right, hey, you're doing really bad. So then they'll send me like 30 PPL leads. But again, like, as someone who's done PPL, it's all about speed to lead. And if you just send me 30 leads at once, like it doesn't work like that. Obviously they've been sitting around, you know?
Yeah, that's right. PPL is a scam.
But
that's a lie when they tell you that.
I do appreciate, the gesture of trying. They are really trying to make it up to me, and like the owners are super good guys. But like, I'm obviously with them.
Nick, that's unacceptable.
I'm getting enough lead. I'm just getting enough leads to maybe get a deal, to get like one deal a month, and it's starting to happen. But like, I shouldn't have a $4,000 cost per contract with cold call. It sounds like.
No, that's awful. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah, Nick, you're being done wrong, and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, bro. I ain't tripping. I've spent like $25,000 with him so far. No, I've been with him for like 4 months. So what's up? No, I've only spent whatever 4 times 4 is. What, 16?
16 grand.
16 grand. I got one deal closing pretty soon. I'll be in the green.
And the green. Well, that's better than 50% of small businesses that will start up this year. So, man, okay, that's.
I'm gonna take it in house. What the heck?
What the heck, man?
What the heck? Or you link me with one of yours,
Dude, I'm gonna call you right after this. We're done, and I'm gonna say I was gonna do that. Yeah.
All right,
I was gonna tell you who you need to hire. So.
All right, everybody. It was good rapping with you. Me and Noah are gonna get out of here. Happy hunting. Knock them dead.
Yes, sir. All love.
I'll see you all next week.
Let's go.